So this post went viral on X this week, and I want to touch on it because fake Dr. Ginny McDonald with her fake AI profile picture writes, "There is no male loneliness epidemic. It's just a bunch of white men who can't get laid because they are dickheads." And I'm quite passionate about this because we as a society have lifted up people of color, women, marginalized communities, which is all great, but it actually accounts for 75% of our population. And when we're lifting up and actively creating support groups and help systems and just, lifting up this group of people, we're not actually creating diversity. We're discriminating against the 25%, AKA men, who are not in these marginalized groups. And that's resulted with men struggling at disproportionate rates, like rates we've never seen before. The UK actually just released a Lost Boys report where they dug into some of these statistics, and it's quite shocking. They found that 15% of men under 30 report having no close friends, a fivefold increase from the 1990s. 20% of single men have no close friends at all. Men account for nearly 80% of US suicides and 75% of UK suicides. And 44% of men aged 18 to 23 report suicidal ideation in the past 2 weeks. 2/3 of US men aged 18 to 23 say that no one knows me well, and only 30% had private conversations sharing personal feelings with a friend in the past week. In the UK, the Lost Boys report found that girls outperformed boys at every educational stage, with 77% of girls versus 66% of boys achieving a good level of development in early years. And women make up 57% of UK university graduates. And men are now at an economic disadvantage. They found that young women, 18 to 23, are making 10% more than their male counterparts for the same position. 13% of UK men aged 16 to 24 are not in education, employment, or training versus that 10% of women. And that's a 40% increase for men since the pandemic. And in 22 US metro areas, women under 30 earn up to 120% of men's wages. There is a huge fatherless epidemic happening where 1 in 5 UK children grow up without a father. And 90% of male inmates grew up fatherless. And then there's an incarceration disparity where 93% of the US prison inmates are men. And there's a huge health risk connected to this loneliness, as loneliness increases US men's cancer risk by 10% and is as deadly as smoking 12 cigarettes a day. And it's linked to a 29% higher risk of heart disease, 32% higher risk of stroke, and 50% higher risk of dementia. And boys are now more likely to own a smartphone than have a father, which is resulting in them finding these mentors in dangerous things. And with such easy access to pornography, this is dangerous for society. This also affects women, because this is not a zero-sum game. Men are struggling at disproportionate rates in society to women because we are not lifting them up. We are not creating any spaces for them. We're saying, "Oop, you're a white male, tough luck, figure it out. You don't get to have feelings. You don't get to have any opinions." And it really does diminish this group of people. And we're seeing it, and it's affecting women. So just because a man succeeds doesn't mean a woman can't. This is not a zero-sum game.